So now we move the optimization questions from those dealing strictly with numbers to those dealing strictly with shapes, we'll call them. Farmer Freddy wants to make this sheep pen. She has 80 meters of fencing, and she wants to have the maximum area. So the diagram that I've given you helps us decide what is what. So we know the two widths, those are the two sides coming straight out perpendicular from the barn, those are going to be x. Why x, we don't know, but they are going to be the same length. The actual length of the barn would be 80 minus 2x, 80 meters total, minus each of the x's for both those two sides. We know the area of this rectangle now, length times width, so length 80 minus 2x, width being x. So we have a function and again we're trying to find the maximum area. So we need to take the derivative of this function. But before I do that, I'm going to simplify it a bit. I'm going to take that x, I'm going to distribute it into the bracket. The only reason to do this is to avoid the product rule, make taking the derivative a little bit easier. So to find the derivative, that would be a prime. It would be 80 minus 4x. Before we go any further, we should find the domain of this function. Which is going to be somewhere between 0 and 40 meters. The width of this pen has to be something. Can't be 0. And since we have the width twice, the most that the width could be is just a little under 40. 40 and 40 to give 80 meters total. So we have the derivative, set it equal to 0, and we need to solve for x. So I'll take the 4x over, divide by 4, and we have 20. Now we can actually avoid doing the test for the maximum, because if we look at the domain here, 0 and 40, neither of those are included in the domain, so we don't have to test them. So we know that the width of the pen, and I'm calling it the width just because the way I've drawn the diagram, it's a short side. So the width is 20 meters. Question's asking us what's the maximum area. Well, we have the formula to calculate area. Fill in 20. So the maximum area that this sheep pen can be is 800 meters squared.